This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
So I'd like to send my deepest best wishes and of course get well soon messages to Barry Hearn. Now Barry Hearn, he had a heart attack on Sunday and he had an operation yesterday and now he's home again today and apparently in very good spirits. This comes from his son Eddie Hearn. So that's good news. But of course, these kind of times, and as Eddie Hearn, when he put out his message thanking the NHS at the Basildon Hospital, it's a case of, with everything that's going on in the world, and the NHS guys are on the front line right now, where these guys and girls are just risking their own lives, aren't they? Now, because of everything that's going on in the world, the usual medical needs are still going to be happening. Heart attacks and strokes and all these kind of things are still going to be happening. All the medical things are still going to be going on. So they have all this to deal with as well. So this whole virus thing isn't just something that they just solely focus on. It's an addition. So these guys are well and truly rushed off their feet, and hopefully that the government give these guys and girls a massive, massive pay rise. Now, it's good news that Barry Hearn is home and he's in good spirits. I mean, he's a tough old cookie, isn't he? I mean, he's 71 years old. Now, this isn't his first rodeo of having a heart attack. He had a heart attack a few years ago. And I remember him putting out a quote saying that that was one of the best times of his life because he got pampered and left alone. Okay, so, I mean, he always looks on things out on the bright side of life, as I say. Now, when I interviewed Barry about a week or so ago, and that was actually his first time, or at least to my knowledge, it was his first time of actually doing a full interview. Of course, we did it in podcast form, where he did a complete biopic of his life, essentially. And I was very, very honoured that he allowed me to do that for him, or with him even. And it was something that we were supposed to have done quite a few months ago, since the last time that I interviewed him. And this is something that we were planning. But all the quarantining and everything that's going on, it was a good opportunity to do it now. So we were both free, so we managed to do it. So thank you very much to Barry Hearn. But of course, he knows that I appreciate it. So it's good news that Barry is, of course, at home well and in good spirits. And it'll take more than that with Barry Hearn, wouldn't it? It really would. Now, Barry, as he was saying to me in that podcast, that with everything that's going on in the world right now, he's doing a lot more stuff and he's spending more time in the gym. At that point last week, he said that he probably has to go back about 20, 30 years to the last time that he could remember doing like 14 straight days in the gym. You know, he's doing a lot more fishing now, and he's taking out the horses and things like that. And as you said, these horses are big old units, all right? And he's 71 years old. Now, it is always worrying, and I can only sympathise with Eddie and of course his sister to the worry that they must have over their parents, especially your dad, because the dad is out there, he's doing his fishing, and which means he's on his own essentially a lot of the time. And if something was to happen, who's there to help him? Because he can't take friends and that with him because of the social distancing. Unless, of course, some of them are there and they are literally keeping distance. I don't know. But I was under the impression that he just goes down there on his own and just does his fishing and that now. So, anyway, I'm sure that Eddie and his sister will be keeping tabs on their dad quite frequently. Of course, with Barry's wife and that as well. It's very worrying times. But big up to Barry Hearn. As I said before, he's a tough old cookie. He really is. So get well soon, Bazza. Get well soon. And it won't be long. And you can get back on the horse and attack the world that he usually does. So anyway, that's what's going on. Barry Hearn had a heart attack on Sunday. He had an operation yesterday. And now he's home and in good spirits and resting up. So anyway, that's what's going on. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up. Subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.